Joe. This is One Gun Shun, and this is your daily 3D break. Sketchfab under pressure from Autodesk, and Adobe Mixamo shut the door on another Pirate Joe scam. Pirate Joe was taking Mixamo animations and Autodesk avatars and redistributing them with no license. In the case of both companies, it was against their terms of service, and now one of the two companies is seeking legal action against Truebones owner Joe Mcpeek. Autodesk on a phone call said the owner of Truebones will hear from us soon. Reaching out to Sketchfab, it appears that they were waiting to hear back from Autodesk about the Autodesk character avatars to see if Joe Mcpeek owned the rights to the figures he was giving away on their site. Sketchfab got their answer, and Truebones got the boot from the portfolio site. Joe Mcpeek also was shut down by Mixamo the day before Sketchfab. It was found out that Joe was changing the namespaces on the motions and avatars of Mixamo and changing them to Makemo. Okay, so this is what happened. All right, Joe came over here and he made a Truebones suffers Sketchfab attack. How can I put this? He made a whole article over here about Truebones suffers Sketchfab attack, and he claims that his Sketchfab was attacked by Parabolic Labs video, which actually shows him doing something that he's not supposed to do. The thing about it is he got busted, so he came over here screaming and yelling and kicking because his Makemo got taken down. His Makemo got taken down because it was chock full of Mixamo content that he was trying to pawn off as his, as he called himself Makemo while selling the content for Mixamo. So all you had to do was put two and two together, but because he's so slick and so sly, he knew that Bart wasn't going to catch it, or the moderators wasn't going to catch it, nobody was going to catch it, and he was doing this for quite a while. So we reported in, and we went directly to the moderators and said, listen, this guy's doing this. He's not supposed to do this. He's not supposed to be taking people's stuff and selling it and then claiming that it's his. So this is what happened. So we got him kicked off of Sketchfab. And I say we, not me, but we. So Joe comes back and says, look, hello, fellow Sketchfabians. I have to do my Joe voice. Hello, fellow Sketchfabians. My name is Joe Mcpeek, and I have suffered several unfounded attacks on my Sketchfab from over 3 different people. The names of these people are, and Bart removed the names. It was my name and some other people that didn't belong in his demented poster. But here we go. Here are the harassing movies they created and say that Truebones stole all his motions characters on Sketchfab and is now reselling pirated content. Then he gives the links to the videos. He gets the link to the videos, and he goes, and then One Gun, wah, wah. And then One Gun publishes the video this morning in an extension of Sunday's attack against Truebones. In this video, Elvin purports that everything for Truebones and Makemo is stolen. Then he posts... Sorry, folks. Then he posts the text in the Unity forum here. There you go, Unity forum, and blah, blah, blah. So, claiming I posted his name, address, and phone number, which I did not, which he did. So, he posted my information on YouTube and did a video about it and showed people where I live at and, you know, all the other good stuff. Which resulted in a banning of the username Makemo. Then he posted this in the Mixamo forum. And yes, I went over the Mixamo forum before he got banned over here, because I was over in the Mixamo forum telling Joe that you're not supposed to take the stuff off of Mixamo and package it up and say it's yours and sell it. And this is after I bought something from him and I found out the content he sold me was stolen content. You see, he sold me some stolen content. At the time, I didn't know it was stolen or infringed content, and I went and checked the stuff out, and I found out that he didn't make it, and I didn't have the rights to use the stuff. So you spend $30-$40 on content, and he will not give you a refund. He will not give you a refund. He'll tell you to go to PayPal and tell PayPal to give you a refund, not him. So, and then he goes on and says, I think someone needs to reach out to this individual and set the record straight regarding usage rights, terms of service, and how it's against the law to stalk. Well, I'm glad he thinks that way, but he needs to go and see what the law is for stalking, because after this, folks, I was stalked for a very long time. He stalked me for a very long time, and I will talk about it in this video when I get to it. I think so. And how it's against the law to stalk, harass, and persecute someone under threat. I am also contacting the federal authorities regarding this matter. So, yeah, folks, it gets better. So this was in 2016, the end of 2016, 1/11, yeah, November. And this is Bart's response. He says, Joe, please don't take your fights from the Unity forum to Sketchfab. We have nothing to do with this. You need to discuss this elsewhere. But no, look at the movies to see how they use Sketchfab to attack me. This is completely Sketchfab related. It's a serious issue. And Bart comes out and says, yes, if he is correct, it is you who are not who. If he's correct, it is you are only allowed to upload materials that you hold the copyright to go on Sketchfab. Check our terms. I've already emailed you about that. I'm not going to discuss it here. So, let's rewind a little bit. Parabolic Labs and the stuff I just showed you basically said that he took the stuff from Mixamo. There's no way for him to say that Mixamo stole this stuff from him, because the stuff was already published on their site before it came over to Sketchfab. You see, the stuff on Mixamo was published way back in 2013, 2014. The stuff on his Makemo came around 2015. It didn't exist until around 2015. 2016, 2015, take a give a year. So he's trying to say that he went, that, okay, Makemo made a time, not Makemo, Mixamo made a time machine, stole his stuff, made a time machine, went back in time and put the stuff out just so they can come in the future and take the stuff down in 2016. Right? I mean, that's what he's saying. And he wants Bart to ignore that point. So let's read on some more. Let's read on some more about what the con man does. Oh, so here he is, Mr. Bones. But no, that's not what he implied. He implied, and that's exactly what he implied. The whole video, that's exactly what he implied. If you go back and watch the video again, folks, you actually see where the Parabolic Labs implied exactly what he was doing on their website. Selling content he had not the rights to sell or display in the manner he was doing to make money. You know, that's the whole thing. And he came over there and he broke the rules, and they removed him. But let's go ahead and read what the con man has to say. But no, that's not what he implied. He implied that I stole everything on the planet and is reselling the content and or redistributing using Sketchfab. He was. We just showed you what he did with the Sword and Shield. We did a whole sting operation with Sword and Shield. We showed you him emailing us back and talking and saying that he will convert the motions for a donation. That's not how donations work. Donations is a one-way street. You give, right? You're supposed to give, and then that's it. You're not supposed to pay for products. You know, you're not. That's exchange of goods and services. That's what you use money for, and you're supposed to get taxed, and he's supposed to pay taxes on the money he would have gotten from that sale, because it was actually a sale, not a donation. Sale, donation, two different things. So using when it's, he says, when it is him who is actually using pirating using pirated Truebones content. But the fact of the matter is, the Makemo stuff that he had up there it was not pirated Truebones stuff. And he even says in the email, we can go back to the email, folks. It even says in the email that he says himself, yes, this stuff is from Mixamo, but we take the motions and we make it so they can work properly inside of your application. And he doesn't. I mean, the thing about it is, they already work. A FBX file is an FBX file. I mean, it's data. If your application takes the FBX file, well, then you got the character in the T-pose. See, all Mixamo motions come with T-poses. And Joe said that he will put it in a T-pose. No, he was not. He's going to download the stuff, patch it up, and give it to you. That's what he's going to do. No joke. No joke. So, here we go. I always make sure that I find out who the copyright holder is. If there is no copyright holder, then what? You still don't touch it because it's not yours. You didn't make it. How hard is it to find out who made the Mixamo content? It has the big word Adobe written right above it. Let's go. Well, bless your heart. Look at this, folks. Look, it says Adobe right next to the word Mixamo. Adobe, and there's Mixamo. So if there is no owner, what do? Well, here's the owner right here. Yeah, they're right here. Yeah, folks. Let's see. Part of the Adobe family. Copyright 2021 Adobe Systems Incorporated. All rights reserved. So it says right here, folks, that this is owned by Adobe. All the animations, all the characters, everything you see here, even the motion capture animations, all of it is owned by Adobe. Go figure that. And he's going to tell Bart a bold-faced lie. He's going to tell Bart that he always makes sure that I find out who the copyright holder is. Well, it seems like you did a bad job. It seems like you did a very bad job trying to find out who the rightful copyright holder was, because you took the stuff off the website, brought it over here to Sketchfab, then named yourself Makemo, not to get people confused with Mixamo, and then tried to say, oh, I sell these stuff for donation prices. You donate to me and you get the goods. Yeah, that's what happened. Wait, go back in the video. Watch what transpired between Parabolic Labs and Joe. Watch Joe lie to him. Watch Joe say that, oh, I'll do this for a donation. It's fraud. Plain and simple fraud. This is simply a matter of ownership 100%. Yes, it is. This is a matter of ownership. That's the most honest thing he says. But the thing about it is, you know who owns the shit. You have to be a complete imbecile. Oh, well, you have to be completely stupid. Damn. You would have to be a complete damn. You would just have to just pretend that no one owns it. All right, in order to sit back and say I'm going to take it, or it fell from the sky. But this is a simple matter of ownership, and you know who's the owner. And he comes back and says, whoever owns the copyright owns the models. Well, the thing about it is, Joey, you don't own the copyrights to the models. And we're going to talk about this in a minute, folks. This is all going to come down as one big crash and burn for Joe. So this is simply a matter of ownership. That he says, whoever owns the copyrights owns the models. You can't go around making false claims on someone else's behalf that someone is stealing someone else's copyright. That's called harassment and stalking. No, it's not. It's not called harassment and stalking. It's called ratting on you. It's called making sure you're not going to defraud somebody and steal from someone. like you are doing right now. You are stealing stuff from Mixamo. You are infringing on their work. You are infringing on their patents. You are infringing on their copyrights. And then you're going to bring that stuff over here and then talk to Bart like he doesn't have a clue to what you're doing after he found out what you were doing, because you kept the shit so low key, right? But you were making infomercials. You saw the infomercials of Sword and Shield. He was making infomercials about all the cool animations he just made with his iPod, and Xbox Connect. He claimed he made all his motions with an iPod Xbox Connect. Well, we found that. Oh man, the stuff we found out about him since 2016 will amaze you. The lies, the scandals, the overall conniness of this man.